What's up? What's up? How we doing? You guys ready? Guys, I'm excited. I'm liking the markets today. I'm liking the market. So last time I said that, it went pretty well yesterday. Didn't take a trade. You guys know how it went. Oh, sorry if that hurt your ears, but let me know how it sounds. Jocko, what's up? Does we sound good? Are we solid? Does it look good? Let's make sure everything's good. Let's roll into it. Let's let 20 people get in here and then we'll kind of break things down. But tell me what you guys think. What's up, Bravo? Tell me what you guys think. Again, we're on a win streak right now. We haven't lost this week. We haven't lost this month. Let's end it with a win. You guys know, though. You guys know how Thursday into Friday can go, or usually goes. We tend to see a little bit choppier price action. We see our most losing days on Thursdays going into Fridays. Why? Again, I don't know. We also have USD bank holiday. That could affect it. I don't think it's going to affect it crazy, but we'll see. Yo, what's up, jackass? Internet is... Your internet's bad or my internet's bad? Which one? Which one? As long as you guys tell me I'm good, we're good. Yo, Wi-Fi booty. Swear. Is it mine? No way. The fuck? Hold on. It says my connection's excellent. Shut the fuck up, Cartoony. Fucking trolls. Shut up, Cartoony. I hate that shit, bro. Already coming here on some bullshit, man. Trying to ruin my night. Sorry, there's fireworks outside. Fuck 4th of July bullshit. Cartoony, you're a bitch. But all right, let's go into the breakdown for today, guys. I'm liking buys. I really am. Let's go into why I'm liking buys. Nada. Shut up. You guys can hear me, right? Stop playing with me. Well, I don't even know what I'm asking. Buys looking great, guys. Let's go to the daily. Let's start there. 1, no top wick. You guys know what happened Tuesday. No bottom wick on a trade or on our daily candle. We anticipated price to go and make that bottom wick. Again, I'm going to do the same today. I'm not saying it has to. It doesn't, but it tends to. Right, so not only that, on the 4-hour, we're looking pretty bullish. Again, you can just see overall price action is bullish. We've facilitated a pullback deep enough. We're reacting off this area, and now we're pushing higher. So if we come down to even lower time frames, as we come up into price, we facilitated pullbacks. Again, yeah, I'd say so. So we're getting it early. So if I get a bullish reaction at London Open, again, I'm willing to shoot into these highs. Again, I'm not going to hold that long. I can. Why? Because I expect the daily to flip entirely. But again, we'll see. Does it jiggle when you walk? Yo, dude, you can't. Bro, I was like, answer. I said, ask me questions on my story, and bro asked me that. And I was just like, what in the fuck? When I saw it, I did not answer, bro, for the longest time. What's up, Chris? Guys, price is buying up pretty. Again, that doesn't mean it's going to continue. If it rejects here perfect. I'm also willing to enter at these highs too. Again, I'm really liking buys, so I'm willing to shoot here at multiple levels. But the one thing is, let's say we do enter at this area. Stops would obviously be here, or it actually be here right now. We could end up, depending on how price is moving a break even once we get to these hot or these areas, because there is a lot of liquidity behind this. So that could be the case. Let's go to UK 100. Same analysis, or kind of same bias, but daily candle looks completely different. That's the one thing I don't like. But 4-hour, again, we're looking overall bullish on most higher time frames. So if we do get that bullish reaction at London Open, again, our area is a little bit further away, but that does not mean it's invalid. Right now, stops would be pretty big, but you could run it up to Asia highs. just like DAX though, these highs here do have a lot of liquidity sitting behind them. So I would really manage your trade accordingly once these highs got swept. But that's not to say that price can't sweep these highs, come into break even and continue up. We've seen it happen before. It can happen again. Definitely. Right. But I'm anticipating buys. I like DAX a little bit more, but depending on how price reacts within the next 10 minutes, again, could really change my entire bias on things. But again, I think buys are going to end up taking place, guys. I really, really do like them. Let's see what happens. Again, we're pretty oversold, so pullback is bound to happen. We have Asia highs unswept on both. It's looking good. It's looking good, guys. It's looking good. But again, last Friday, it was looking good. We took a loss. But I think this is looking way better. I can't lie. Oh, also, announcement. Announcement. I wish there was more people in here for this announcement. I'll let it simmer a bit. So, next week, new car? Not yet. Hold on, give me a second. Gotta read the text. So, next week, you guys know that the broker that I trade with does now have 1,000 leverage, and you guys know we did try to do an account flip. And I basically closed the account, withdrew everything because at the time it was low leverage and it was just too small of an account. Again, we were dealing with indices. You guys know how it went. We took a loss, we took a win. It was a break even, but due to margin, it was trash. But going to load up either $500 to $1,000 account next week with 1,000 leverage. The goal is to try and run it up to 5K. We'll see. Again, we've been absolutely killing it, so that should be no problem. We'll definitely come in here with a plan. I'll break down my goal and my plan as far as trade execution on that account, and then we'll shoot. Again, if you guys want to join me, my broker is pinned at the top. That's all on you. You can use a funded account, of course, or you can just watch. Again, we're going to run it up. We'll see. You guys know how account flips go, though. Sometimes, again, it's account flipping. You know, it's not actual trading, but I think they're fun. I think it's good content. So why not? Why not? It'll be fun. But guys, like it up. 25 of you, 3 likes. Come on, like it up. We're about to call a winner right now. Like, come on. I know it. Price is looking good. We're about to shoot. Again, I told you guys, are you trading through TradingView or directly on broker platform? I get with Chris, with my broker, you can trade MT5 or Trade Locker. So super simple. Super simple. You can pick either one, and they're both super easy to use. Again, you should be familiar with MT5 and Trade Locker. Yeah, what's up, RV or Rudy? Yo, Rudy, we're looking for buys. I think we're looking good tonight. Trade Locker seems the best I've seen. Yeah, Trade Locker is very, very nice. True buys. Yeah, I'm liking buys, but again, doesn't have to happen. Can I trade in your eyes? What the fuck, cartoony? Let's work. Let's get it. Yeah, so buys are looking good. Again, DAX I'm liking a lot better. We have no top wick on the daily, and again, you guys know what usually happens. Price tends to usually come back to create that top wick. Again, not only that, we're pretty overextended. We have Tokyo high sitting up here. A lot of liquidity sitting within this bearish leg. So if we get that bullish reaction at the open, I'm looking to shoot. I like it. Again, but you guys know, I'm going to repeat it again. Going to repeat it a lot. These days are slower. Price action is choppier. You know, we got to deal with it at the end of the day. Nix is picky. He buys new ride from Amazon every day. What? What are you on, Cartini? And the UK 100 is looking good as well, guys. It's a little bit further away, but the same idea of price is pretty oversold. If price were to open bullish, I can expect price to run up into these areas of liquidity. Maybe not all the way into these highs. That's why I like DAX a little bit more. Again, it definitely can. Definitely. But but there's a lot of liquidity again sitting within this leg as well. That again, if you were to enter this, if price broke this area, manage accordingly. Okay. But again, if you're going to take the same trade as me, have your own plan, have your own system. I have my own plan. I'm trading for me, truly. So what about NQ? I'll look at NQ right now after this. Actually, I have time. DAX looking good. Yeah, DAX is looking good. The fuck? Can I not type? I'm thinking sells for NAS. I think if price were to break this low here, we're gonna sell a little bit. But again, we could see that short-term push up into Tokyo highs to get liquidity to then push back down. Because again, I think price is bound to push down, but I don't trade NASDAQ like that, especially right now. So yeah, US markets will be close today, guys. Yeah, so I'd really stay away from that. I mean, we're not really dealing with those markets, so we're fine. There may still be some effect, but I really don't think it's going to be too tragic. Again, if price just opens super slow, super choppy, and we just start ranging, guys, I'll simply sit on my hands. I'm fine. Again, we're on a win streak this week. We're already up this week. We haven't lost this month. There's no need to rush anything. And again, if you've been here, you're fine with me. But I think today will be solid. I think we're good. I think we're going to shoot. Again, if we get entry. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. All right, 40 people in here. Again, if you guys just joined, we're expecting buys. Again, it really comes down to how London Open looks. If we get that bullish reaction, I'm going to shoot, guys. I'm going to shoot. Again, I'm up in the week. Pretty solid. Again, I can. If you can as well, shoot with me. Let's run it up. We got basically a minute, guys. Be ready. Again, price can open pretty strong. Really good. And again, price could just sell. And if it does, it does. Again, what we could see is price sell if it swept these lows, created a bottom wick, and then slowly started coming back up. Again, I'm still willing to shoot then. Just because, again, we just took even more liquidity. That just gives me even more confidence in shooting. It does. DAX is, UK 100 sweeping these lows. See what happens right now, guys. Chat went silent. Okay. I'm shooting once it breaks. Oh man. Well, shoot, guys. Let's do it. Let's do it. Why not? We're up on the week. Let's shoot UK 100. Again, we could just get fucked over. We know what happened last Friday. We got faked out. Literally, not same exact situation, but similar situation where, again, price open in our direction and just totally flipped against us. Again, that could be the case. I don't think so. I think we could run it up. But these areas of liquidity are bothering me a little bit. Just a little bit. Nothing like to worry about too much. So, but again, if we just run up this quick 101, I'm in it now. You know, I'm not really going to shoot for too much. Again, like I said, we're taking this liquidity. We could see price just take this and just shoot down. We really could. I'm just hoping price does push with the volume that we want within the next 5 to 10 minutes. Just takes us out. You guys can move to break even. I'm not. I think price can definitely stutter around here, but I do still think price is bound to push higher here. Again, there's still a lot of liquidity to take here. Ready to blow on this trade. What the fuck? Yo, Nikki should throw on some medicine into armor. What the fuck? What the fuck's that? Is that like a artist? Once price gets to this high, I think I am going to break even if I don't just take out. And that's just because a lot of liquidity at that high in my eyes. But hopefully price could just run here. That'd be a massive candle for price to just run like all the way to our 101. But all right, I'm gonna break even. My break even, guys. So either way, it's already a W trade. You can definitely take partials if you want. If I get taken out of break even, it is what it is. We've taken a decent amount of liquidity at this high, and again, I know what can happen from here. And if I do just get taken out of break even, price runs okay. At the end of the day, it's data. You know. UK 100's out of the picture, guys. At least for right now. Come on, I want to see price run this high. I don't want to get taken out of break even. But again, could happen. All the Spanish does love it. I might have to play it then. Market's open, yeah. Where's Top Songs? I know. Where's Top Songs at? Bro's been missing out. Let's hope price remains at the state it is right now, so this next candle can just push. Again, if you're at break even with me, I close some partials. Yeah, guys, I'd close some partials too. Again, we just took a pretty strong high, decently strong, but that could be the push right there. If we push a little bit higher, I'm out. My target is Asian. Hell yeah. Yeah, I think price is bound to run. Let's hope this next 30-second price does not just form a top wick, but kind of looking like it. Again, this next candle could definitely just pull back instantly, bottom wick to go higher, because again, we gapped massive gap. And UK 100 still looking good too. Again, if price runs up here, I think price is bound to push higher into those areas of liquidity. Truly. All right, guys. Let's see if we get this push. Come on. Push, push, push. Oh, that's fucked. That's fine though. I was expecting a little pullback real quick. Hopefully we don't get that massive pullback. Again, if it is, break even. Still win streak to end the week. Obviously I'd like to end with a W. But We'll see. But again, it would suck to see price run break even, run lower, and still stick with my original bias. Again, we think we saw that either earlier this week or I'm out of break even. I'm out of break even, guys. Again, we'll see what happens if price runs here. It is what it is, but I'm fine with that, truly. Again, we could still capitalize UK 100. I still think price is bound to run higher here, and if it does, and I got hoed because I didn't have a bigger, or I didn't keep my original stop loss. Okay. Again, data. At the end of the day, I'm going to come back. It's going to be data. Going forward, I could be like, okay, even though we did take a major high or a high that did have a lot of liquidity sitting behind it, I don't need to move my stop. Why? Because price, I know it's going to gap up, and if my bias is strong, at least as far as higher time frames, price should continue with my bias. But again, if price were to take this high here and we totally flip and we now start selling, okay, then perfect. That's data telling me, okay, it was good for me to move to break even at this area of liquidity. Why? Because there was a lot of liquidity here, and that's all price needed to flip and reverse. So no matter what happens here, again, break even. It's still W week, still round up, still win streak. Shout out to Nick. Thank you, Fabian. Sorry, guys, I've been reading. Target Asian woman. 44 people watching. Thanks you, I didn't lose a trade. Thanks you, I didn't lose a trade this week on deck. Let's go, bro. Oh, yeah, I love that, bro. Fire. Again, price could just bottom wick here and run higher. I really think price is going to do that. And it's going to suck watching it. But break even hit W anyways. Yeah. Jocko, I think it's going to run. Imagine V21 being this probable. I know, dude. We've ran it up. We haven't lost this month. Yeah, this was a break even, but price is still going to run here. If you're still in, if you still wanted to keep your stop loss, I do think you're going to end up hitting 101. I probably should have held the stop loss, but again, we'll see. I'm fine with that, whatever happens. I did not take profits, no cartooning. I was waiting for that little last push. I was really about to take profits, but I was like, nah, I'm just going to let it run. Again, I'm already up on the week. You guys already know we ran it up beginning of the week, Monday and Tuesday. And I think Wednesday we won. I think so. It was Thursday. We didn't take a trade. It is holiday, but this is not US market. So again, there could be some effect, but again, price still seems to be moving pretty damn good. Especially if we do run these 101s here. W week for real. Dude, Fabian, it really has been. If you guys been here, it's been an amazing week. And again, I'm only going to, it's going to get better. Truly. Again, price is moving great. You guys, if you guys weren't here when I did announce next week, I am going to do another account flip. It's going to be a lot bigger one. We're going to come at it with a plan. Again, we're going to go into it Monday next week. We'll see. We'll run it up. We'll just have fun with it. Honestly, they're just more for fun, entertainment content. But you guys know we've been running it up, killing it on win streak after win streak. So it should be no problem running that account up, having some fun with you guys, seeing what's up. Fireworks in the sky really gonna fuck up the markets. Cartoony, shut the fuck up, bro. You always have to start shit with everyone. What are the markets like during August, Nicks? August? I mean, again, new year, it could be different. Like, I did not expect. My fucking phone died mid-trade. Damn. Wait, RB, I mean, you're still good. I'm out of break even, Rudy. If you're still in, you're still good. I think price is bound to run, guys. I really do think price is going to end up hitting 101. Again, it may not. And me going to break even could have been a good call. I think either way, it was a good call. I was just following my system as far as understanding what could happen and what could take place. But again, guys, this is just going to be data going forward. Things are bound to change. I can refine things. I can do things to where it's like, okay, if I get enough data that supports even, like, let's say going forward, there's another situation like this where I expect price to run higher. Yes, but we have pretty strong highs here where, again, I expect price to react at these highs because, again, there's liquidity sitting behind these. So in the future, let's say I do get enough data to support me not necessarily moving to break even and just being a set and forget type of trader. Only moving to break even once price fills all gaps in. And what I mean by fills all gaps in is you can see at London Open, we instantly created this massive candle cake, created a massive gap within the market. Price can and most likely will come into this area. most likely will come into this area, bottom wick, fill it in before it runs higher. Again, it could happen now, it could happen later, but again, either way, it could tell me going forward I shouldn't be moving my stop loss unless price has already filled in these gaps and we're now running higher. And again, I know that price in theory should not come down for any other reason, because it should not come down unless it's coming in to fill a gap. And if there's no gaps at that point, price is probably going to reverse on you and it's going to sweep you and your liquidity. So again, we'll see what happens. I'm going to stick around and see what happens. I'm super interested. Because I do think price is bound to run higher. We were literally about 1-1. Sucks that we didn't get there. But again, Jocko took partials. I know a lot of you guys took partials. Ross Luca has Volkswagen cartoony. That shit had me dead as fuck. I thought you fucking live in Jambowie, Wowie, whatever the fuck it is. Like, why are you in California? I don't like that. I took partials right before I died. Hell yeah. So I'm good. Hell yeah. How much you make, RB or Rudy? I know you made pretty well. Again, they're partial, so don't expect it to be too much. Again, guys, let's see what happens. Who's still in the trade? Is anyone still in the trade? 800? Hell yeah, Rudy. Hell yeah. Again, he still made 800, guys. Price did run up pretty damn well. I was about to take it. I really was. I was contemplating it, but I was like, nah, I have to hold a 1-1. You guys know me. Some DD now. Okay. Yeah, I think price is still good. I think price is still bound to run higher. Again, it's still bound to run higher, and I still have confidence in it until it hits stop loss. Again, I mean, we're obviously out of break even, but you know what I'm saying. Can I trade Samsung? Probably could. But again, any trade, any situation, break even, win, loss, everything's data, guys. I tell people, ask Rudy, just hounded them on that shit. Data is so important, guys. You don't understand. If you want to stay on top of the game, data. And there was something I told him the other day too, and it was like let's say someone new is coming into the trading scene, right? Yes, someone who has 5 years experience on you has 5 years experience on you. But when it comes to right now, present time, you are collecting the same data that they're collecting, because markets are always subject to change and you never know what's going to change, or if you can refine something, you can add something, you have to take something out of your system. Again, you never know. So you guys get what I'm saying? So it just goes to show that no matter what, you guys have to be getting data to stay on top of the game. Everyone's doing it, or at least people who are profitable. And again, that should just tell you if they're doing it, you should be. Because the reason I tell you guys that, because a lot of people in the beginning just totally ignore that. They just think it's bullshit. They don't think they think it's something that they don't have to do. It's okay. You think that's fine. Like, there's a reason like my students are making money. There's a reason. Right? It's because they're tracking their trades, they're journaling, they're getting data, they have a system, right? And even like talking about adapting, and then I kind of want to do it a little interview with him soon. One of my students had to change and adapt, and again, I mean, he was able to, and now he's making money with another market because of something that happened within his personal life, where again, lifestyle can affect your overall system, and sometimes you have to trade and you have to be ready to, or I mean, you have to like change, you have to adapt to something else. Just like I kind of went from Forex into indices, because why? Forex has been giving me nothing. Again, I was kind of going to go over it too. Like Forex, again, like there's some opportunity, and I was like GJ here. GJ, as far as structure, okay, price is making new highs here. I can expect price to pull back. We're starting to see that happen now. Where would I enter? I'd enter off some type of supply here, right? Again, maybe I do get entry later on tonight, but what's been happening most of the time is price will just continue to trend and just really ignore supply and demand areas of interest, or there's really just no area of interest to really come back into. Again, Forex has been chopped, super chopped. How many different strategies I have? Two. It's just, but you have to understand, like, it's two different systems, but it's, again, a lot of it is technically the same. It's just different approaches, different time frames, different sessions, right? Back in profit. Yeah, guys, I'm telling you, I think price is going to keep running. Again, I only call winners, Rudy. I can't say that because you were here last time on a Friday, and last Friday was not a winner, but this Friday was a winner. Told you guys it's going to run. We'll see. Hopefully you can get out full profits. We'll call it a W day. Again, I had a great week. I'm fine. But this tells me maybe going into next week, again, we are going to do the account flip. So we are going to be trading a little bit differently as far as the approach and risk. But maybe going into next week, depending on the data I have, because I do actually have data on this already as far as me moving to break even at an area where price is taking liquidity. But price has not filled in all the gaps yet within this first initial breakout candle that I enter on. I move to break even, price takes me out, and then price will end up winning. If that's the case again, now I'm just stacking data to tell me what I may want to start doing differently going into the next couple weeks of the month. See how it is. Again, I may not jump into the change. I may wait to get more data. Or I may go back and see if I can find further data to support a change or to support not changing it, right? Because again, I might find data that tells me that, okay, once price has swept and liquidated a lot of these highs, we tend to just get that dump back in the opposite direction because it's taken enough liquidity. Also could depend on the high. Was it a good enough high? Was it a strong enough high? This is a strong high. Why? Because again, you can clearly see sellers definitely took back control from buyers right here. Clearly dumped the market. Again, it wasn't a massive move, but it goes to show that there are sellers sitting there with orders. Okay. Every trade is journaled. Good, Rudy. Good. Facts. I only traded live markets when I started, and data is so major. Even, yeah, guys, you don't I can't stress it enough, guys. If I could only tell you guys two things to focus on, it's like actually having a system, creating a system, and then just tracking your trades, getting data. Because even if you have a shit system at the start, or even if you don't necessarily understand it to its, I mean, you should understand it, but even if it's not necessarily like a full system yet, I mean, you can still, again, that's what data is for, to refine, add to it, take away from it, see what you need to change, see what you need to do, see what you're doing wrong, see what you're doing good. Again, you know, and again, I know a lot of you guys know that. A lot of you guys are more experienced. A lot of you guys are my students in here watching this. But there's also some of you that may not know that, or don't know the severity of it, don't know how important it really is, and you may be lacking on it a little bit, and that really could be what's holding you back. Again, there's a lot of other things that come into it, psychology, but that's a big thing. Data, systems. Price is not coming in, filling that gap. So it would be super nice to see price doing exactly what it's doing. It didn't fully fill it yet, but if we bottom wick from here, again, price is still looking good. That's why original stops were under these lows, just because of the fact that, again, price could come down, fill in this gap to go higher. Why? Because price tends to do that. And this would be a perfect example of that. And I kind of hope it happens, but at the same time, price could just dump and take this low. And then that's data going forward that it was a good call to take at this high, or to move to break even at that high. You think we're shooting for Asia high? Honestly, Rudy, I really think we are. And the reason is because if you just look at the daily, I'm expecting that daily flip. I really am, especially being we have no top wick. I really expect price to come and make that top wick at some point. But again, it doesn't have to happen. And that's why I played it the way I played it, because again, at the end of the day, price could just take liquidity and continue to sell off it. That's what price wants to do. I have no control of that, you know. But we'll see right here if price ends up running or just filling in this gap, bottom wicking and running back higher. Understanding liquidity change the way I trade. Yeah, guys, like, you really have to understand, like, price is just looking to manipulate these areas of liquidity and facilitate pullbacks, and that's all we do every single day. That's all we look for. What do we look for today? We look for price to break out in a bullish manner. Why? Because if price push bullish, we can expect it to take this area, to take these areas of liquidity, possibly even Asia highs. But the reason I wouldn't shoot for that, like maybe on like right circumstances, is because one, I'm usually content at 101, and two, I know that's a pretty long shot to where price, it's not promised. It's not promised to do what I want it to do every time. Yeah, does it a lot? I can't deny that, but it's never promised. Just like here, price isn't promised to necessarily hold, fill this gap in and run higher. Price could just dump, and we'll see what happens right now. Favorite technical, what? Favorite technical analysis, what do you mean? Restructure that question. Favorite confluence. Favorite confluence. I mean, liquidity, honestly. Because you can use liquidity to find better entry and exit points. You truly can. Looking for side hustle, I think this is the one for me. Honestly, Meadow, I'll tell you this. It took me a while to reach profitability, but it's worth it. And I think it's, well, at least for me, it's only going to get even more worth it as I obviously continue to progress and grow. I think it's worth it, but I tell everyone it's not a get rich quick scheme. And like a lot of people do end up thinking that they think they can just hop in here. And if you think you do that, okay. Again, like I've taken pretty much all the students within a couple months to going from making nothing to passing their accounts and making money. I mean, Rudy is, one of them. But again, it really depends on you, how much you want it, how bad you want it. Because I can tell you right now, the students who really thrive and grow the most are the ones who are on the charts, who are the ones asking questions, who are the ones joining the meetings. And again, you don't have to join a mentorship. What I'm trying to say is if you put in the work, yes, definitely it's worth it. Again, anything you put the work into, you can go do drop shipping and you can be successful at that. You can. But are you going to put the work in? It depends. But with full-time jobs, it's so hard. I've got gym, family, cooking. It can be hard, but let me tell you, that's where I love trading, is because you can make it work around your lifestyle and your personality. You can swing trade. Again, you don't have that much time. Maybe you just want to look at the markets really quick, set a trade, let it play out throughout the week, come back. Again, you can swing trade. You can play intraday. Again, if maybe you have a little bit of time in the morning, you can trade a specific session. Maybe only you have time right now at night. You can trade. Again, I'm in and out of trades within 5 to 10 minutes. I'm not trading more than 30 minutes usually within session open. So if you have those 30 minutes, again, whatever you have time for, focus on that. And then your system also kind of depends too. Again, I think this system does work with NASDAQ in the morning, but I think there are some differences for sure. I think the market's going to be closed, Lucas. It's a bank holiday. Even if they are moving, don't trade it. Trust me. You don't have a system? Okay. So do yourself a favor. Go on YouTube. Take advantage of just free content. You can go check my YouTube out or my Instagram. I have some free stuff that can help you get started. But your biggest thing is going to be YouTube. Just look up how to trade, get general idea, general knowledge. You can come here. Again, I can help you out, give you a little bit of advice. I have a free trading plan that you can kind of base things off of, add to it, and kind of change up. But biggest thing is focus on a system, focus on actually understanding the markets, get a system, and then just trying to start trading. Again, you're going to lose for a while, but that's part of the process. You have to lose to learn. And again, it depends on how bad you want it. Even in drop shipping, you have to lose. You're going to have a couple of sites that may do shit, I mark daily, we support resistant, breaks daily. Yeah, so if you took that approach, you can definitely be a swing trader. And if that's the approach you want to take, perfect. Again, if you can see something play out, and I know a lot of people don't like support resistance trading. I know I kind of technically do somewhat of that. It's a little bit different, but what I was going to say is if you can see something consistently repeat itself in the market again, and you can create a system based off of it, you can make it work. You can make money from it again. But there's going to be little things that you're going to have to refine. Ads, again, data is so important. Every time you switch your system, and this is why I'm so against switching your system up so much, because if you stick to one system for a year, got data on it, I kid you not, you're going to be making money with it. And if you're not, you're doing something wrong. And again, that's where coaching comes in. That's where mentors come in, because again, it just gives, all mentorships is a transfer of data. All mentorships is someone sitting there for 5 to 6 years, most likely, getting all this data, getting all this information, and then you getting it within the matter of a month or two. Yeah. So for you, if you are super busy, you really just want to be able to come to the markets, mark stuff up real quick, set your limits, and walk away and see what happens at the end of the week. Super stress-free style of trading. Super, I don't want to say easy, but I say more doable for your case. Take that approach. Look up some things on that. Again, you can find anyone that's willing to teach. Look into them. See how they're doing. Kind of look into the markets yourself, see what the system looks like. Again, you don't want to just trade something you don't like to. But again, just kind of dabble around, play around. You're at a point in your journey where you can fuck up. So fuck up. Sorry to cuss, but like most of you, you're at a point in your journey where you can fuck up. So fuck up. Now get it over with, learn from it, and move on. And the rest is history. It should be up from there. Again, if you're taking the right steps and you're taking the right approach. But guys, prices, this is Friday price action, guys. And again, this Friday could be playing a big role in how it's moving right now. I still think prices, again, until it breaks these lows, it's solid. Again, I don't know if you guys are still in. You guys should be if you had original stop loss at these lows. Price is obviously still good until it runs those. In theory, how price action looks, it should hold at this area and continue higher. But it's Friday, it's slow, it's choppy. We always take L's on Fridays. Thankfully not today. Could have been a W. Was about how many pips away? About eight pips away, 8 points away from TP. I just want to see price do something, guys, because yeah. What are you guys doing for the 4th of July tomorrow? Happy 4th, by the way. You guys got plans? You guys gonna get drunk? You know what I'm gonna do? 2 hours of cardio. So, and I only tell you guys that because I'm telling you to lock the fuck in. Who cares if it's 4th? You better be locked in. Better be back testing, reviewing the week. Again, if you guys don't know, I do also post a post week. I have a post week breakdown in my Discord. If you guys want to join my Discord here, I'll actually send it out to you guys. If you guys want to join my Discord, it's totally free. Again, I send trade breakdown. So I'm going to actually make a trade breakdown on this probably right after this. I'm just going a little bit more in depth and just to be a little bit more of a recap on my analysis going into this trade. Again, seeing what happened after the trade, seeing what I learned from it, seeing what we're going to do going forward, so on. And then obviously tomorrow at the end of the week, I'll be posting end of the week breakdown. Where's the cowboy hat? Dude, I don't even know where it went. I have a funded account on TPT. Am I allowed to trade NAS now? Or it's breaking of the laws? I don't know if it's breaking. Like, is NAS moving? I mean, it's moving, but I wouldn't trade it. I mean, you can. All right, guys. It ran. Thankfully, that goes to show. And again, depending on how price continues to run, the data going forward from here, and what, again, I'll post in my trade breakdown. Again, I'll post my Discord in chat right now. That's my Discord, guys. Again, it's totally free. And I have a bunch of free resources in there if you want to check that out. But like I was saying, going forward, this data is just going to be, okay, maybe it was a good call to take to go to break even at these highs. Why? Because I knew there was a decent amount of liquidity sitting behind them, and I knew that this flip was a possibility. Again, nothing's promised in trading. Price doesn't have to run to my 101. I expect it to, and I hope, but I had to manage it accordingly. In this case, I think it was a good call. But again, going forward, the data that I'm going to collect going forward is ultimately going to support this or not support this, and then we'll continue to refine and see from there. But can you do an elder sister reveal or elder cousin reveal? Hey, Cartoon, why don't you go fuck yourself? How about that? Cypher, Leonardo, you retract your message. Why? Cypher, you missed it. Again, we didn't hit a full 101 Cypher, so it depends on how you manage your trades, if you would have been out or not. I got out at break even once price ran these highs. Some people took partials, were able to make some money. I personally didn't. But again, with that being said, guys, I'm just entering one micro to pass trading day, bro. Honestly, bro, I would look into it. Like, if anything, bro, I wouldn't risk it. I'd rush it. I don't know the rules. The rules may tell you otherwise. So don't risk it without checking the rules, because a lot of these prop firms, they will have a lot of these hidden rules, and that one fuck up, your account's gone, man. Not all jokes. W fucking trade though. Cartoon, I know you're joking, my guy. All we do is win, just like DJ Khaled. Yeah, all we do is win. Seriously, guys, another W. I told you guys I was going to end the week. Again, we can flash back. Maybe I have to post a reel. We can flash back to midweek. I told you guys this week I was going to end on a win streak, and that's exactly what we did. I know I got out at break even today, but a lot of you guys won. I still consider this a win. I consider this a winning week. Haven't lost this month at all so far. We're going to keep killing it. So be back next week. Again, I expect the same thing to happen next week. Win, 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 and win, unless something goes completely sideways. But you guys also know, or if you don't know, I'm doing an account flip next week, most likely. So be here. We're going to run it up. It's going to be a little bit of a different, again, same trading, same thing, but I'm going to be approaching it a little bit different as far as risk. Again, I'm going to have a little bit of a plan. I'm going to share that with you guys. It's going to be cool. Let's see what we can do. Again, appreciate you guys joining up. You guys, once again, if no one has told you today, you guys are amazing. Not to be cringe, but I just want to let you guys know, because, you never know. You guys are amazing, especially because you guys are here. So, I'm Luca's not my brother. Actually, Slime, Luca's my little brother. Crazy, huh? Bro, he's little bro. You guys, you tell streaming tomorrow, or Luca's not streaming tomorrow. Fuck. Damn. Next week, you let, yeah, crazy, huh? Luca's my little bro. Crazy, huh? Y'all didn't know that? Y'all didn't know that? Why do you think bro has bottom bunk? That's why we make that joke. Crazy. So next week you let him know. He looks like your dad is crazy. Next week, hop on his stream. You let him know. You'd be like, "Hey, Nick said, Nick revealed how you're really his little brother." He's gonna be like, "What?" Cause dude, he's gonna be mad that I leaked that. But why does Luca legit look so old? Cartoony, you're fucked. I'm gonna tell him to ban you from all fucking events ever taking place. Again, with that being said, guys, you guys are amazing. I'd love to sit around and chat, but I'm gonna go do some work. I got to get some stuff done. But again, go into Luca's chat. Let him know that I leaked his little secret, or our little secret. Love you both. All the best. Slime, you too, man. Again, you guys are amazing. Again, price could end up running here, guys. We'll see in the daily breakdown when I do post that into my free Discord. If you guys did join, I posted in chat. If price does run it back up, that definitely could change my data as well as my analysis. But I think overall data was a good call, or at least how I managed it was a good call, not data. Sorry, wrong word. But again, we'll see. So with that being said, enjoy your guys' day. Enjoy your night. Happy 4th. Have a good one. Don't blow your fingers off. Get drunk. Have a good time. Enjoy your week. Again, we had amazing week, ran up. Enjoy the profits. We'll be back for more next week. So later, guys.